out! It's dangerous! Here we are!
Watch out. Caution, wet floor. That's a loss of waiting to happen. It is a little slippery. No joke out here, peeps. Danger. Will Robinson, danger. Just moving on down. Life at Bosie's. Here so often lately, it almost feels like my home away from home. 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, 3 hours each day. So 3 times 3, that's 9 hours a week, almost 10 hours. Like I said, feels like home away from home. Who would have thought at 51, be going back to school all these hours and actually enjoying it. I think I'm enjoying school more now than before, but then again, I am doing something that resonates with me more than before. So that probably makes sense. So peeps, welcome to the Good Vibe Station, Good Vibe Station YouTube channel. I am your host, DJ Good Vibes, and this will be Good Vibes number 2, the second episode. We're going to start today at taking place at my digital audio recording course. This is a Bosie's course I go to twice a week, 3 hours each day, so 6 hours a week, twice times 3, that's 6. On Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. 6 hours a week, and I'm learning a lot. It's a digital audio recording course, like I said, and it teaches you all sorts of aspects of digital audio recording, from music to TV to movies, all that stuff. Right now we're working on a Foley's project. Foley's is the art of adding background sounds into movies after they've been filmed. So believe it or not, something I've just recently learned while doing this project, most of the background sounds in the movies that you see are added in after the movie has been recorded. So whether it's the footsteps in the background, the glass crashing on the floor, the car honking the horn, the car engine revving, somebody coughing or laughing, all that stuff, believe it or not, is not recorded during the video recording. The video is recorded and it's just the visual, and then later on there is a Foley artist that watches the video and then reproduces all the sounds that he sees in the video. So he reproduces the steps, the coughing, the sneezing, the car horn sound from A to B. You'd be surprised. It is an art. Not only he has to find the specific sound and make it work, he also has to get it on time to fit with the framing of the movie. So, you know, it looks real and you believe it. And it looks real because at least me personally, I never even knew that it was done after. So a little mind blown right there. Poof. Amazing. Foley's audio. So we're working on a Foley's project, and each one of us, the students, had to pick a small 1-minute video clip from a movie or something that we wanted to use, and we uploaded that 1-minute visual of the video into the computer, into the audio making program, and we're trying to duplicate the sounds that are in that 1-minute video clip to match the video. So later on when you watch the video, that 1 minute, after I duplicate the sounds, it's going to match the video and it's going to look like a video with sound, the way it's supposed to. So definitely a cool, interesting project. The name of the movie that I picked was Schindler's List, a black and white movie, and the 1-minute scene that I'm working on takes place in a German Nazi, I guess, concentration camp factory. So there's a worker, I guess a prisoner, a Jewish worker, that's working on making door hinges, and a Nazi officer is questioning him why he made so little, I guess, hinges during that time. So pretty cool. I found that seemed to be interesting for this kind of a project. there's a lot of pings, pows, steps, and background noises. That's why I chose this project, and that's how I'm rocking. I'm gonna take you into the video clip in a minute, kind of get you a peek into what's going on and how it's looking and what exactly I'm talking about. But yeah, pretty cool. Look it up, guys. Foley artists, that's what they're called, and those are the people who add the audio, the background audio, into the movies after they've been recorded. The movies have been recorded, so very cool. So that's the classroom outside and the entryway into my individual studio. Everybody's got an individual studio. That way they could work on their own projects. And then there is a big classroom. All the studios are soundproof, so you can't really hear too much what's going on in the other sound room. It won't disturb your project. You could see some equipment here and stuff. Mic stand, acoustic guitar, small little bongo drum, keyboard and amplifiers, computer, speakers, another guitar, some bongo drums and a tom-tom drum, mic, another stand, just a bunch of audio recording stuff. And yeah, I come here and I get to play with all this stuff, make all different projects and work on music. Hashtag blessed. Loving life right now. Life is good, and I wanted to share it with you guys. But if you're doing something right now that you're not into and you're not happy and it doesn't resonate with you, change it. I know it sounds easy. It's not. It's a lot of hard work, determination, courage, and a lot of other things. It's not easy to change, especially after years of being programmed and doing things a certain way. But if you want different results and you want something to be different, you can't keep doing the same thing and expect different results. That's the definition of insanity if you look it up in the dictionary. So I'm not crazy, maybe just a little bit, but yeah, I want to change it. And the only way it's going to happen is by me putting in the work, the dedication, by building strong habits, practicing the trait, learning, networking, a lot of different things it takes. But over a period of time, you could do it. If me, being the age of 51, could change my career and to move in a different direction, change my lifestyle altogether, everybody can, younger or older. Don't let age stop you either. And don't let other people tell you can't do it. That's what people say, you can't do it. Or yourself. Sometimes you'll make roadblocks. So I can't do this, I can't do that. You could do it. If you really want to, you could do it. Instead of focusing on why you can't do it, focus on why you could do it. Hey, just a little words of advice. Take it or leave it, but that's how I'm rocking. So yeah, I wanted you to kind of peek in on what's going on here. Okay, so this is the main area where we have our lectures. We'll learn some features and options. When we first come into the class, we spend a little time here. He goes over some new details on projects or features and options that he'd like to show us, and those are the individual booths. We all get inside and take care of business. So pretty cool setup. There's one of my classmates, good guy, film guy. He's working on audio for the films, but cool setup over here at BOCES. You got the main classroom surrounded by all the individual booths that are soundproofed, and you could work on your projects. You have the smartboard, and that's where it all happens. What the program looks like. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. The program that we're using is called Pro Tools, I'm sorry. Pro Tools, and that's the one that's right here. And as you can see, Foley's project right there, and right down here, Pro Tools with the arch. So we're in the Foley project, and just to give you a quick breakdown, this is an add-on. It's called a reverb. I manipulate sound with that. I added it to one of the different sound links, and just trying to alternate and change the sound to make it what I need it to be. So you have a couple things going on here. There are a bunch of different tracks. One, as you can see, all these different categories, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're all different parts of the track. The first one right there, that's the visual clip. So this is just the clip of the video by itself without the audio sound. And now all this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, scrolling all the way down, 7, 8, 9, look how 10, 11, 12. All of these are audio sound tracks. Each one is an individual track. And you know, I started with one, then I added another one, kind of layered them one on top of another to add more of a deep sound and get all the sounds in there that I needed. And as you can see, these lines that are kind of straight and up and down, those are the frequency wavelengths. So that the audio, you could see it in certain parts more busy than others. And you know, some of the tracks are very, very, very little going on. Maybe I just wanted more of a deep or an echo sound in the back, or some steps or something. So yeah, all the different sounds, you layer them on from steps to this to that, and it gives you kind of a quick breakdown of what's going on here. And then on to the thing itself. Yeah, let's see, there's the visual clip, and let's start it from the beginning. Now you guys could kind of see what's going on. You'll see this line right here is where the track is running in the visual and the audio. You can see he's making a hinge in a factory shop. He's banging it in now. The Nazi guy's watching him. He's working hard over here. You hear little pings, pows in the back, some footstep noises occasionally because you see the people moving in the background. He's playing with the hinge, and that's basically what it looks like. And then you see the line moving over here where the arrow is. That's the end of the visual and audio clip. It's only a minute, but yeah, pretty cool. So let's stop it. And now what do we want to do? Maybe let's try to make this bigger a little bit, make this screen bigger so you can see the whole clip. And let's get rid of this all together. Now let's watch again. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Technical difficulty, sorry. I gotta back up the audio and everything first, or else you'll see nothing. So I gotta stop it, back it up. Now I can make it bigger, and we can watch from the beginning. Still learning, part of the process, peeps. All good. All right. Check out the work. yeah, so that was it. The big minute. And took about, I think, so far 12 different audio tracks to layer all that audio sound in there. So all of those are the audio sounds. And check this out. This is pretty cool too. You could play each one individually if you want to just hear that one. So let's say I'm working just on this busy one over here, right? I could press this S over here, and now when I hit the track, it's only gonna play the movie. It's only gonna play this particular sound in the clip. The rest of them will be muted. See, you don't hear that stuff in the background. Yeah, when you watch the original clip, it's a warehouse environment, so there's a lot of stuff going on. It's big. There's a echo effect to me, like stuff coming from the back echoing, and pings and pows and all sorts of different stuff. So it's not the easiest thing to achieve, but through different ways of manipulating the sounds, could definitely be done. And yeah, very cool and interesting project. Once again, this isn't what I'm really looking to do with the music, but I want to learn all about it and different aspects, and it is a very cool tool. So I'm enjoying this part of the process, and the more things I learn, the better. I want to be like a Swiss Army knife, just have a whole bunch of tools at my disposal. You feel me, peeps? So that was pretty cool. Now let's check out another sound, right? See what else we can do. So we'll stop the clip right up here. Boom, bop. And then we'll back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Let me begin. And now we took the solo sound of that. What solo sound should we go for now? This one looks interesting. It's a little busy, but it doesn't have any big lines, so there aren't any specifically. The bigger the line, the louder the noise going on there. So the up and down lines. So let's play it and see what this one does. Yeah, you hear this one? That's me trying to make long distance echo sounds with my mouth, shushing to the microphone. That's what I went with. Get kind of like a background deep echo type of effect. I'm sure you could have went about it a million different ways. That's what came to me. I am limited with tools and equipment here, so we have to work with what we get, and you know, sometimes you have to get a little creative, I guess, too, but it works. So I think I did a fine job, and it gave it that little extra layer. As you could hear the audio before without the background, the pings, pangs, pows, just they're way too crisp, and it just wouldn't make sense with the original video clip. The audio wouldn't match, and your brain would pick that up, and it would not associate it, and the movie would be a bust. So they got to trick you so good where your brain doesn't even realize the sounds are different or recorded at separate times, and it's not as easy as it looks, but for sure very cool. So we listened to that one. Let's pick one more, maybe, just to shake things up. So why don't we pick this one? It's got a bunch of little ones and then a couple of big ones. See what we went on with there. Let's all right, let's play. Oh, here I was trying to record those arms that he's pulling, kind of making some sort of a noise in the background, you know, and then just little pings and pows, kind of echo in the back. So it's got like a quieter sound. That way another track has a louder sound. When you combine those two together, layered over the top of each other, to give it like a more deep and echoey sound, I guess. Foley's project. Cool stuff, peeps. Look it up. Very cool, very cool. Hashtag blessed. Get to do this kind of stuff and learn about these kind of things. And yeah, every day's an adventure. So many new things I'm learning, and sometimes it's tough, sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's interesting, sometimes it's tedious, but it's always an adventure, and I'm learning a lot, and we're gonna make things happen out here. Nothing but good vibes. Oh yeah. So now let's play it one more time and play it with all the sounds. You guys heard it once with all the sounds, then you heard 3 individual clips, and now let's play it again with all the sounds. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, and then you could really compare the difference. All right, so listen, guys. Yeah, pretty cool, right? Definitely a big difference when you have all that stuff layered one on top of another, give it a more richer, deeper tone kind of sound. And I know it's not perfect, but it's my first go at it, and something that I just learned, and my first try, and I think it's pretty darn good. So, and I enjoy doing it. It's definitely something that resonated with me, even though this is not something I'm looking to do as a future career and life passion, but it was pretty cool, and I like doing it. I wouldn't mind doing more of it. It's just I like doing audio music better, creating tracks and mixing music, and that's something that I'm learning here also, just at different times, different things. This is a program that we also used to make music, Pro Tools. You could make music with it as well from scratch, so record audio tracks, make some house or techno tracks, or the kind of music that I like. And the program is a little outdated. Pro Tools is probably not the newest and the best type of program and software available on the market for that type of work, making audio and beats. But this used to be the standard in the industry, and it's still a good and reliable program. And they're all very similar, just some newer options and upgrades. So once you learn one, it's easy to transition into another one. It's just a small learning curve, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm learning a lot. And GoodvibeZ music record label coming to you somewhere down the line. You know what I'm talking about, peeps. Nothing but the good vibes. Oh yeah. Another view. Definitely a cool course. Highly recommend it. If you're into music, mess with it. You'll learn a lot of stuff. And you know what they say, what you learn, it's hard for you to lose. Nobody could take away. You could lose your riches, lose your love, lose a lot of things. It's hard to lose your knowledge. All right. Take a look at this program a little closer, and let's get some more work done. Project's not finished, and we have to continue. fill you in right now. Listening to the audio before, while we were previewing it and experimenting, I did find a little bit of a glitch hiccup. There's this random weird thump sound that I did not put in there. I think it was just some sort of a gain feedback that I recorded on a microphone. That's an unwanted sound. Doesn't sound naturally with the scene, and I need to find where it is and delete it. So I guess let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So let's play the whole audio from the beginning and the visual clip. Okay. And right about here, where you see this movement, right about somewhere here in the movie, I hear this random thump, like boom, thump sound that I don't like, and I didn't put in there. I'm gonna have to find out which track it's recorded on and get rid of it. Oh, was that it? Oh no, that was right here. Yeah, that was right here. So let's listen to it again. You hear it? You hear it? Yep, right there, right before that thing a little bit. Okay, so we know what a sound is about and what sound it is. Now we need to narrow it down to where it is and work on it, because it could be in any one of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tracks, whatever it is, 12 tracks. So yeah, it could be in any one of these tracks. A little hidden glitch. So now we know where it is, and what I'm thinking of doing to find where the problem is, playing each track individually, and then you'll be able to hear it hopefully in which track it is. So let's start at the top. This is the first track of audio right after the movie. We press on the S for solo, because that's the only sound that we want to hear. And let's rock it out. And it was right about over here, if I remember. So if it gets past this, and we don't hear the sound, we can move on to the next one. Process of elimination. Oh. Wait, I hear that? Oh no, something's not right. Yeah, no, that wasn't in that track. Let's see, something's not right. Let's try. This isn't the track. Okay, so let's try another track. Process of elimination, peeps. We keep looking for it until we find it. Sometimes that's the way it is. Like the way I guess a doctor diagnoses you, or a car mechanic diagnoses a car. A lot of times I feel like they just throw stuff against the wall until they find what it sticks. So yeah, maybe it could be a starter, it could be a battery, it could be the computer. We're gonna have to do a process of elimination, which when they tell you usually means it's gonna cost money. You don't want the process of elimination at the mechanic or the doctor. But here we got to deal with it. And if I was doing this professionally, it would cost you money too, because time is money, right, peeps? So yeah, I don't hear nothing in this track either, but let's hear it more, because I stopped it while I was chit-chatting with you guys. Chit-chat. So I'm hoping you guys are enjoying Good Vibes so far. Please help a brother out. Spread the word. Like, follow, repost. Yeah, help me get the word out there. I'd love to keep doing this, and if some people are into it, I'm gonna keep doing it. So that's that. Spread the word about Good Vibes, peeps. You know the drill. It helps. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not gonna beg, and I'm not selling you anything. But if you want to check it out, please follow, like, and repost. That way, I keep doing it, and we'll grow together. This is just the beginning. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on, a lot of interesting concepts, a lot of interesting ideas, and a lot of big things happening. Things are small right now because it's the beginning, but we're going to get there, peeps. And hopefully we'll get there together. Let's go, Good Vibes. How could you say no to Good Vibes? I just don't understand that. If you don't like Good Vibes, there's something wrong with you. All right, so that wasn't that one. I was looking at some tracks before, and I might have narrowed it down. So let me go back and try to that one. I saw this track right here, Audio 12. Let's single that one out, and I think that's where it might have been. But I just want to check a couple of other tracks, and we'll see what's going on right here. Cool. So back to the beginning. Bring it back, and let's rock it out solo. Gonna be right about here, I think. I don't think I hit the right track. Did I hit 12? Maybe it was 2, that's what it was. I'm sorry, guys. We'll see which one it is. Let's try 2. Maybe it was 2, not 12. Right about here. Lines moving. Right about here. Hopefully we hear that doof. Oh, doof. Yes. Let's bring it back a little. Listen to it again. I'm going to turn it up. Listen to it one more time. Turn it up. Doof. You heard that. I know you heard that. All right, awesome. All right, we out of here for today. Keep it moving. About 9:30. Heading home. Get a little something to eat. Do a little more work on the computer. And call it a day. Work is never done. When you're working for yourself, I guess, right? So cool. Rocking out the hole. And we're outside in the parking lot. Getting ready to head home. Once again, peeps, thanks for coming by to look. Nothing but the good vibes. Out.
It's dangerous! You